Let's give this thing a little goose. Oh yeah, this SV-650 is fun, man. Wow. Wow, wow. Here it is, the 2024 Suzuki SV-650. Stay with me, you're not going to want to miss this. Man, the first thing you'll notice about this SV-650 is the simplicity of the dash. This is a cable actuated throttle, and man, what a beginner bike. It's 650 cc. I believe it's 71 horsepower. I could be wrong. Leave a comment if you know. Get this back camera going. There's a guy from Suzuki, awesome dude. He drives that beautiful truck, probably a $300,000 tractor there with that triple studio sleeper. First thing I can tell you about this bike is it is sitting straight up, and man, oh so comfortable. It is a V-twin. It looks like it redlines at about 10,250 RPM. It's got your average mile per gallon, got your clock on it, total miles, just simplicity. Headlight, of course any motorcycle would have a headlight, but your high beam is just simple. This is a very easy bike to buy for a beginner and start out. It don't have a ton of plastic on the side of it like a sport bike or like this bike in front of me. So if it did fall over, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's get out here on the street. Here we go. Man, this is the kind of bike. This is I believe it's a $7,800 bike. And I'll put the price up there. I've got a bunch of beginner bikes that I've done videos on, and I'll put some of the thumbnails up on here. I've got about 40 or 50 bikes that I've rode this year, so you could go through my playlist. But man, this is the perfect bike to just ride back and forth to work, college. I mean, it's nothing that's it's gonna be real easy to learn on. The clutch pull is very easy. There's a Hayabusa. I rode that bike, that 25th anniversary Hayabusa. I rode that 8R. You should be seeing that thumbnail. And I've got all those in my playlist. And a while ago, I rode the GSX with the electronic suspension. Super cool bike. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's plenty of torque. That V-twin motor has got plenty of torque. So comfortable. I mean, just very comfortable. Suzuki right now, it is April 19th, and I'm at Plano Kawasaki Suzuki. They are the biggest dealer in the South. They're in Texas, here in the Dallas area, and they've got all this stuff in stock, multiple units of it. If they don't have it, it's probably coming in the next day. But they're the biggest volume dealer in Dallas, and so they're going to have it, and they're into moving numbers. So, excellent place. Their number's 972-422-4111. The first thing I can tell you, there's not a lot of wind protection, but 42 mile an hour. It is about 80-something degrees here today. Man, this bike is so easy to ride. Such a great beginner's bike. And it handles well. But I love that cool air. You could put a windshield on it. There's an attachment that you could buy that would be probably 2 aluminum rods, and you could put a windscreen up there. It's pretty easy. But man, I can tell you, I just love the front brake feel. Those front brakes are real positive. The back brake feel. It's got 280 millimeter, 270 millimeter. Leave a comment if you know the exact size of the front disc. Man, that neutral, going into neutral, is super easy. But look at that beautiful bike, man. That is beautiful. But GSX-8S, I rode that bike. That was the first one of the 8s I rode when Suzuki come out with it. I want to give a big shout out to Plano Kawasaki and Suzuki for inviting me up to ride all these. I didn't ride them all. I got a little lazy, but I rode quite a few of them. So that blue bike up there, the guy in the gray clothes, that was one of my funnest, most favorite bikes. That is a GSX S-1000, and it's basically got the GSX-R motor in it. It makes 150 horsepower. That is a 24 model, and that bike is crazy what the price is on that bike. Brand new 24, factory warranty. That bike is $11,600, brand new, out of the crate. It's got the GSX-R 1000 instrument panel on it. And man, so there's not a lot of plastic on the side of this, so if it fell over, if you were learning, wouldn't be a big deal. But this is a perfect bike to get out and start learning on. It's very predictable. It's cable actuated. It's not fly-by-wire. Look at that bad boy. I rode one of those that was highly modified, velocity stacks, air filter, ceramic bearings in the wheels, a flash, more Mafia flash, a Brock's exhaust. Golly, it was fast. You should be seeing the thumbnail on it. You got to watch that. That was one wild ride, man. That was a buddy of mine's bike. And I guess we're going to take a right. Nope, maybe not. The blinkers on here, your headlights, and most people that ride are already going to know this, but I'll tell you anyways, your headlights are right there. Your high beam, you flip to the top. Your blinkers, you'll push to the right. It'll turn it on. You'll push it in to cancel it. Your horn's right there. Man, I tell you what, this bike is so comfortable. So comfortable. This SV-650 has been around a long time for Suzuki. It's a tried and true 650. It's just one of the icons for Suzuki. I mean, I know it don't look like it'll do 180 mile an hour, but it'll probably do 180,000 miles on it. I mean, it's just a tried and true. I mean, if you're in the wrong gear like I was there in first gear, no problem. Now, it does not have a quick shifter, but I've been riding quite a few years since I was 6 years old, so I'm actually shifting without a clutch, but I'm letting off on the gas. That's no big deal. Anybody could learn how to do that in 20 minutes, 10 minutes. But man, what an awesome year for motorcycles. The motorcycle inventory levels are back to pre-COVID or pre-pandemic levels. And so they've got this stuff in stock. And the prices are good on them. There's still some stuff that's moving real quick that people were waiting on during the pandemic or whatever, and he likes it. Look at him. Yeah, it's a cool little bike. I mean, if you're a guy and you're married and the wife don't really want you to have one of these fancy crotch rockets or sport bikes, man, bring her up there, show her this. Say, hey, I'm just wanting something to ride on. I'm telling you, listen to me, how to get the wife slowly into one of these sportier bikes, if that's what you really start out on something small. I know, and I'm going to take a beat down. I'm going to take a beat down in the comments, because people are going to say, hey, you're supposed to be the man of the house. Well, I am, and I got a beautiful wife, and she's real sweet, but she's kind of the boss with the hot sauce, and I don't want to live by myself, and I don't want to live in the garage, so I try and keep her happy. But I'm pretty blessed with a really good wife. But anyways, man, what an awesome year. 2024 is epic. A lot of new bikes come out. The Hayabusa got quick shifting up and down. IMU on it. I mean, that bike right there is an icon, and that orange color is the 25th color, and you don't see them everywhere. But a lot of new, I live in the Dallas area, a lot of new women in the sport, so, or in the hobby of riding. I've seen more women this year riding than I think I ever have. And I'll tell you what, a lot of y'all, some people may disagree. I'd rather ride beside a woman than a man, because the women are better thinkers in a lot of this stuff. Now, I won't say every time. There's a couple of these women that I've met that got their screws loose, but who am I to say? I mean, I've got a few screws loose. But anyways, I hope y'all are loving this kind of content. Like I say, go check the playlist out, First Rides and New Bikes, and look down through there, find you a video. If there's something you're looking for, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Aprilia, they've got it up there at Plano Kawasaki. Just call up there and talk to the sales department. If you don't get the answer you want, talk to AJ or Mike Cannon, and they'll surely help you out. I was talking to Suzuki today, and cool guy, man. Man, what an awesome time to live. A lot of people didn't make it through what we just went through a few years ago, but I was talking to Suzuki, and they said they can get credit scores down in the low 500s done. So if you've got some way, a good job, or a way to pay for something, right now's the time to buy. Let's give this thing a little goose. Oh yeah, this SV-650 is fun, man. Wow. Wow, wow. Man, what an awesome year, y'all. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like the video if you got something from it. This is about a 70 horsepower bike, and it's rock solid. It's about 400, I believe, 420 pounds, 430 pounds. Awesome bike. Hey, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for riding with me, and there'll be 2 videos up here in just a second that you could watch, but if not, we'll see you on the next one.